Tonight, shooting spree.
Tonight, circus from hell.
Tonight, Jose's a hit.
Here's the latest from the City Pulse News Team. The weekend edition of City Pulse Tonight.
Good evening. That flash storm that rolled through the city tonight was packing a serious punch, leaving extensive damage in its wake. No injuries are reported, but in several areas of Metro, wires were down, power out, and tree limbs broken.
Whose car is this?
Mine.
Your car?
Yeah.
What happened here?
Well, the tree blew down and landed on here, come straight down and landed when that big storm was on, then went over the side, and it just missed the front by an eyelash. The rain was so heavy you couldn't even see across the road.
I saw the storm coming down very, very quickly, very ferociously, and within seconds, about 20-foot branch fell one door down from us.
Toronto Hydro says everything is now back to normal. And rush hour commuters can expect no shelter from the traffic storm as they are hit with day 5 of the TTC strike tomorrow morning. But tonight, at least, the streets are relatively quiet, as they have been throughout the weekend. Mediator Victor Pathay is scheduled to meet Premier Bob Rae and Labour Minister Bob McKenzie tomorrow to find a way of ending the dispute.
TTC strike's still on full blast. I'm just wondering how you're going to get to work tomorrow.
I'll probably take a cab.
Is that a change in your
Yeah, I usually take the bus. I'm pretty unhappy about it, and I think that they should force them back to work, and they shouldn't be allowed to strike.
My boss picks me up.
Does he usually pick you up?
Nope. Only for the strike.
Rollerblades.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Is that how
it's
you...
spot of her.
All right.
Exactly.
Because of the strike?
Yeah.
I'm probably hitching a ride with somebody.
Is that how you usually get to work?
No, usually TTC.
But tomorrow?
Tomorrow I have to go out and make sure I get a ride to work and a ride home.
And MPs are heading back to work tomorrow as Parliament resumes. The government will introduce legislation to end the strike by public servants, but both opposition parties vow to fight it.
This is some of the most dastardly legislation we've seen here in history in terms of workers' rights.
Just name a mediator and everybody will be working tomorrow night. We have that guarantee from the union, but now they will drag us in the house.
It's a tough time for Canada and all Canadians, and we're hoping that the politicians will find it within themselves to rise above personal partisan considerations for the moment and put the national interest first.
And representing the union's interest for us is Mark Krakowski, PSAC's regional strike coordinator, who joins me from the picket line now from Pearson International Airport via the City Pulse Live Eye. Welcome, Mark. Mark, I understand that the union has some major action planned for Pearson tomorrow. What's in the works?
The works is just ongoing picketing at Pearson International Airport, which is a key site, key work site of our members. And as you know, we've had a strong and picket presence here all week, and it's going to continue.
You're not going to step up the action at all tomorrow?
Well, there'll probably be some more, a larger picket presence here in the following day than there has been.
Okay, obviously this is going to slow down the traffic to and from the airport. How do you hope to win support from the traveling public by disrupting flights?
Well, we're first and foremost responding to this sledgehammer approach by the government in response to our trying to get back to the negotiating table. And first and foremost, we're trying to show the government that the work that our members do is very important, and their being off the job has certain implications for the conduct of running the country. And first and foremost, our objective is to put ongoing pressure on this lousy government.
Okay, what is the union planning to do should that back-to-work legislation pass?
Well, that remains to be seen. We'll be looking for direction from our national union leadership. But I can tell you that our members are incensed at this development, and the strike is as strong as ever.
Okay, Mark Krakowski, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
And in Canada's other labour headache, mediated postal talks are continuing in Ottawa. Very little information on their progress is filtering out. And a sad duty for us tonight, saying goodbye to one of our own. Award-winning broadcaster and author Warner Troyer has died of cancer. His career spanned all facets of broadcasting, including a stint here at City Pulse. Warner Troyer was 59. And it was a violent night in the city last evening. Shootings erupted across Metro, and when the gunfire stopped, several people were wounded. Police say someone opened fire on a large crowd of people early this morning. They were gathered at the Chesswood Arena for a reggae disc jockey competition. 6 people were shot, 4 others were injured in the panic that ensued. Police are still searching for another man they think may have been shot as well.
We don't know what caused it, but there was a number of shots that were fired, and several people have been wounded and taken to various hospitals in the area. We've also had some people attend the hospital on their own.
One of the DJs there last night, who refuses to appear on camera, says that the weapon used was a large handgun.
I just heard some shot.
Was there a fight?
No, there wasn't a fight. There's some shot fire and everybody started to stampede.
Police, however, tell us tonight that they have recovered bullet casings from different weapons in both the arena and the parking lot. The suspects are still at large. Police in 13 Division also had their hands full last night. They were called to a wild house party at this house on Oakwood. One person had been shot, another had been stabbed.
I hear the first one shot, you see, after an half an hour, another shot, and then the 3, one after another, dang, dang, dang.
The 2 victims were taken to Sunnybrook Hospital, but their injuries are not thought to be life-threatening. And a third shooting incident overnight downtown. Police were told that someone had been shot at College and Euclid, but they arrived to find no victim. They drove south to Dundas and found a man suffering from a gunshot wound. 4 suspects in that shooting were arrested a short time later. And another crime wave in the city overnight, arson. 10 houses, all in Parkdale, were ignited. Damage is estimated at more than $500,000.
We've had a busy night in this West End, the number 7 district in the area. We've had multiple fires. This particular fire on Shirley Avenue here, we've got 6 houses been involved. Quite a bit of damage, but the fire is all under control now, and there's been no injuries to firefighters or occupants.
No arrests have been made yet, but police are still investigating. Another hot topic in Metro, Bambi Benbenek. She is still in custody tonight with an extradition order pending, as well as her immigration hearing. Her hopes for temporary freedom ended when she was denied bail. The judge ruling that she didn't trust Benbenek to show up for her next court appearance.
She has a very strong will that is founded in her own knowledge of her innocence, and notwithstanding her disappointment, her resolve is there.
Her next court appearance on the extradition order is in 11 days' time. And courting destruction tonight in Yugoslavia after a heavy day of extreme fighting. "20 federal army bases fell to Croatian troops, but the Yugoslavs fought back with fighter aircraft and gunboats. In the capital of Zagreb, people scurried for cover as air raid sirens wailed and the death toll mounted. The Croatians are trying to reverse weeks of military setbacks with this latest offensive. In the peace and silence of space, a U.S. triumph with an assist from Canada.
Discovery Houston looked like a great release, and step 1. Congratulations.
The Canadian-built manipulator arm did its part, holding an observation satellite as it was prepared for orbit. The launch from the Space Shuttle Discovery was successful, but ground stations report the ozone monitoring satellite is having intermittent communications problems with Earth. And a very strong cell of thunderstorms caused a bit of disruption in our part of the Earth. Scattered thunderstorms or showers will continue tonight, while tomorrow will be another very hot and humid day. Right now, around Metro, it's 23 degrees Celsius. The wind is from the west at 4 kilometers an hour, and the relative humidity is at 95%. The barometer is at 101.2 and holding steady. Our high this afternoon just managed to set a new record of 32 degrees, while overnight we will stay up near 21. An area of unsettled weather has set off scattered showers and thunderstorms all afternoon, and our turn came earlier this evening. In our satellite images for the past 24 hours, you can see the heavier cloud cover that moved over us last night, and in the last frames, you can just make out the sudden bursts of those cloud tops that poured down. Tomorrow will continue muggy and hot, with relief coming for Tuesday. But tonight across southern Ontario, we will stay well above the norms for this time of year. Toronto and Kitchener will hit 21 degrees, Windsor 22, and Muskoka 19. Tomorrow, Toronto and Kitchener will rise up to 31 degrees again, Windsor up to 32, and Muskoka to 31. And looking ahead for the next 5 days, hot, hazy, and humid tomorrow with a threat of afternoon showers or thunderstorms. Tuesday, we will return to near normal levels with more showers expected for Wednesday and Thursday. Coming up in entertainment, the festival wraps up and chaotic are chaos.